Greetings and salutations, and welcome back once again to Gettysburg. I am your host as always. Now, without further ado, let us see what has happened over the turn.
All you Southerners now draw near, and to my story approach. You hear each loyal Southerner's heart that cheer the victory gained at Shiloh.
Right, thinking, so.
That night we lay upon the ground.
So we routed one regiment, if nothing else.
And in the rain we almost drowned on our way to Shiloh.
I will probably pull back and then reform. I think, because they're just not in a good spot. Fall back, reform, and probably move up Stewart's Virginia, North Carolina brigade to take their spot. Rowley out, shooting up my poor cavalry still.
When the Shiloh hove in view, it would the bravest heart subdue to see the Yankee motley crew that held the works at Shiloh.
What's my losses like? 6,500 what's that? Just under 7,000 men to the Federals' 5. Just under 6.
Batteries on the rear side. Our general viewed the plains and cried, "We'll get hot work at Shiloh."
Well, it's too late to turn back now, so we have got to break his line. I can't believe that I sort of blundered here. All this map and I haven't taken advantage of it, really. Could have done a million different things and I've fallen into the trap again.
The 33rd and the Swabs, they charged the batteries they gave each year's and General Beauregard rang the years with Southern steel at Shiloh.
Okay, he's coming forward with a lot of
Their
troops.
guns and knapsacks they threw down.
My guess is that is the 12th Corps, given where the 12th Corps arrives from.
The Southern charge at Shiloh. We took the field at Shiloh.
This is going to be difficult, to say the least. But I think it must be done. I don't think I have much choice in the matter.
Oh, Brother Green, do come to me, for I am shot and bleeding, and I must die no more to see my wife and my
Where's those
dear
20 pounders that I had?
The Southern foe has laid me low
There.
on this cold ground to suffer. Dear brother, stay, put me away, and write my wife a letter.
I've got to sort of stay within these two so I'm not getting bombarded by all the guns on Cemetery Hill.
tell her I know she's prayed for me. And now her prayers are answered, that I might be prepared to die if I should fall in battle. Oh, tell my wife,
especially with the fact that the first... Yeah, I'm going to pull back Nichols' brigade, the Louisiana Tiger Brigade, and reform it because, well, 2 regiments are low ammo, because they got unlucky and low ammoed instantly. Which just means I need to bring up Stewart's fresh brigade.
Your sister May has gone there too.
Move up Stewart and his brigade to take over.
Died when young. I know I'll see their faces. I have one brother in this wide world. He's
I have managed to disorder this chunk of troops.
I've lost my life to putting down this rebellion. Tell my wife she must not grieve and kiss my little children.
I'm going to throw the Texas Brigade here. George T. Anderson's brigade will continue down the road to about here and then form out and push into that cavalry. As I'll be able to just outpower them eventually.
I love them so. Oh, I could once more see them, that I might give a long farewell and meet them all in heaven.
So the question is, I know that I'm facing 1st, 11th, 3rd, and I saw elements of the 12th Corps, so I believe we're facing 1st, 11th, 12th and 3rd Corps. But where does that leave the 2nd Corps, the 5th Corps, and the 6th Corps? Speaking of, who could that be?
Hurrah for the choice of the nation, our chieftain so brave
Coming
and so
up
true.
from the south,
For the great
up
Reformation,
the Tawnytown Road.
for Lincoln and liberty
That could only really
We'll go
be
for the son
the
of
2nd Corps.
Kentucky, the hero of Hoosierdom through. The pride of the
For
suckers
2 reasons.
for Lincoln and
Because
liberty
5th and 6th Corps are coming down the turnpike. They're not coming up from Tawnytown, up the Tawnytown Road. They're coming up the Baltimore Pike. So, at least historically, they're coming up the Baltimore Pike. I'm not sure if they will be doing it in this game. And 6th Corps will not arrive until late today. Late today, early tomorrow.
By felon and mauling, our railmakers statesmen can do. For the people are everywhere calling for Lincoln and liberty true. Then up with the banner so glorious, the star-spangled red, white, and blue. We'll fight till our banner's victorious.
We'll see who these guys are
and liberty true.
by turning the detachment of the 16th Virginia Cavalry around to see who it is before riding off. Because that's probably part of whoever's coming up the Tawnytown Road.
David's good sling is unerring. The slavocrat's giant he slew. Let's shout for the freedom preferring, for Lincoln and liberty too. We'll go for the son of Kentucky, the hero of Hoosierdom crew. The pride of the suckers so lucky, for Lincoln and liberty too.
Gonna pay a price to do this assault, but it's gonna be paying a hell of a price. But I think all in all, needs must. I've got to break this lot.
We'll go for the son of Kentucky, the hero of Hoosierdom crew. The pride of the suckers so lucky, for Lincoln and liberty too. The pride of the suckers so lucky, for Lincoln and liberty too. Huzzah!
You are part of Mahone's, you're Mahone, you're right. Okay, he's pulling the artillery back through the trees. And then unlimbered some there. Ooh, he's pushing men forward into the town. Suits me. Hello, Rowley. Ooh, 25. That hurts like hell. Ooh, 20 men lost there. Ow, 31. Thankfully we got away with only 8 there.
We have taken up arms in defense of our farms, and if the
25 there.
trouble us, we'll
Ow.
surely do them harm.
Yeah, that was going to
We
happen.
have declared that our land
50 men just gone. 32 men there, 32 men.
shall stay away. How
It
quiet
hurts like hell.
then home, soon home, home we will be.
Still, hopefully, I can break him despite the price.
And the blossoms on the tree, and the lark is singing home.
Let's see how many people ran. Okay, they ran. One guy there ran, and he ran straight through them. Of course he did. As did one of those boys from the Florida Brigade. Those boys ran. Let's have a look, see. 2 units isolated, still. Makes sense. 18 units undestruct out of 24. 2 out of 3 units rallied. 9 units routed. 1 unit resupplied. So they routed from up there. So they routed from up there. Let's have a look, see. Who else routed? These boys routed out of their little encirclement.
Away from their sweethearts they have to stay, and lay in the wood by night and by day. For if by the Federals they should capture thee, they will be
Alright, let's continue with... Let's start all the way down here properly.
Away from their homes, away
Who are you? C Company, 1st Minnesota, 2nd Division Gibbon, and Gibbon is 2nd Corps, so we now know that it's 2nd Corps marching up the Tawny Town Road. So that is important information, and very useful information, to say the least. So for this one then,
Now my song is almost ended.
we're going to quickly commit forward.
Back to the wars with all speed I must go.
Before I do that,
with
actually,
my gun in my
let's
hand
blast
and my jacket
the Federal
also.
regiments along here, and just that little bit
My dear
extra.
friends, I must bid you adieu. And away from my home, away I will be. Away from my home and away, dear, from me, where the rose is in bud and the blossoms on the tree, and the lark is singing home to North Missouri.
Pour it into them. Wow, you really didn't do a lot, did you? Still, that's the Texas Brigade moving up that way.
If we can agree, and when we are joined in wedlock's happy band, and we never more will take the parting hand, but home soon, home.
Move up.
Home we will be. Home, dearest home, in this our country, where the rose is in bud and the blossoms on the tree.
Whoops, moved them one hex too many.
To North Missouri.
There we go. That's better. You.
The despot seal is on thy shore, Maryland, my Maryland, his torch is at thy temple door, Maryland, my
All right.
Maryland, avenge the patriotic gore that fled the streets of Baltimore, and be the battle queen of yore, Maryland, my
Alright, Wofford and his Georgians are going to have to make a choice here. Barksdale, I'm actually gonna... just gonna keep Barksdale where he is. Pour it into there. It's not going to do a lot, but every little bit helps in this case. There we go. Exchanging extreme gunfire into each other. Pour it into them. Can you pour it in. No, you would have to move forward, and I don't actually want you to move forward just yet, Kershaw.
I hear the distant thunder hum, Maryland, my Maryland, the old line's bugle, fife and drum.
Advance. Lose 3 men. I lose 7 men there as I advance. I pull those Georgians back to basically to make a bit of space. Florida, you are Florida Brigade, you are right, so you can go there to try and regroup. Right. Mahone, you're going to have to move forward. Wilcox, I'm going to shimmy up Wilcox a little bit. Not much, but just enough. Right will go there. I'm going to withdraw the Florida Brigade to reform because it's not in a good spot. Which in this case will mean the troops of Wilcox will move up. And pour it into them as well. Oof, that hurts.
We have taken up arms in defense of our farms. And if the
Okay, these 4 3-inch guns will shoot at them. It doesn't do anything but inflicts fatigue. These 12-pounder Napoleons will shoot over there. Another 2 guns here will shoot there. These Whitworths will likewise shoot there, because you never know. Blast them there. Let's get these guns really doing their work. Bring up this gun. There's 6 guns there now. Continue to just shimmy up more and more guns. Especially these 12-pounder howitzers, they're of no real practical use in long-range fire, so get them up close for some close-range blasting of the Federal line. Pull back Scales because he's got to reform those. I could throw Lane forward, but I'm not going to. What I will do, however, rather than throwing Lane, could actually. I won't, not yet. Not quite yet. So in the meantime, I will swarm over those breastworks there.
Now my song is almost ended.
This is
and
Baxter and
since it is
Ames.
so, back to the wars with all speed.
And you'll pour it
I
into
must
them.
go, with my gun in my hand and my jacket also blue. Farewell, my dear friends, I must bid you adieu. Then away from my home.
That should, hopefully, really give the Federals here something to think about. I commit these two regiments to there. So we advance. Lose 10 men in the process.
When the war is over, I will.
They lose 1. Not worth it.
We will get married if we can agree.
Not even remotely worth it.
Joined in wedlock's happy band, and we never more will take the parting
We'll
hand.
blast them with the artillery while we, as much as we can. It really didn't do a lot, did it? Limber you up. Lose another 11 in return for 2. 20 men for 2 blasted breastworks. Oh well, nothing I can do about it, except soldier on by bringing up the guns as much as possible and blasting them. Well, hello there, 93rd New York. They will fall back. In the meantime, I'll also continue to throw forward the Stonewall Brigade. Pour it into the 13th Massachusetts. General Walker will move up as well to there. Alright, you blast them. Again, the Tigers are to fall back as much as they damn well can. I'll keep these guns here. We will blast them. There we go. That was some nice damage there. That's gonna hurt. Alright, you go there and try and regroup. Blast them while I can, and then these boys will continue to fall back to reorganise, rearm, and just other such things. The colonel is to go, the brigade colonel is to go with them, Colonel Williams. Uh-oh. Oh well. We'll pour... Who's that? That's Stannard. Yeah, thought so. Stannard and his Vermonters. Pour it into them. Pour it into the Vermonters hard. You will pour it into them. I lose 2 men there, but I'm going to hit him with that. Wipe out 22 in return. They are going to open fire on the guns. Eight guns there. And then these guns can only see really there or these. So in that case, the 10-pounder Parrots will fire up here on the Ulster Guard. Don't really achieve that much, but you never know what they might have achieved. Anything else really screaming do this? Not particularly, surprisingly. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to move up Benning, didn't I? Whoops. Let's correct that mistake, that near fatal mistake right now. And get him set and ready to go on exploiting whatever George T. Anderson can do here. And we bring up Hood's divisional artillery. The Pulaski, Georgia battery. You will open fire on them. Go up there. Kershaw, you are not going to move anymore. McClaws, you can't. Barksdale, rather. We are going to initiate the movement of this lot down here. It's time to start trying to be a bit more unpredictable when it comes to the playing. You're Davis, so you're just disrupted. Let's start getting Heath coming down the road. We'll start shifting Heath down. And by shifting Heath, I'm trying to at least keep him somewhat, not necessarily confused, but guessing what he's facing in front of him. If he doesn't know if he's facing Hill, Early, Heath, or what, keep them guessing. And whoops, did not mean to do that. I keep doing that, but oh well. It doesn't really matter that much. Bit of a waste, but not so much as to invalidate what's going on. This is all Heath's artillery, which will come this way as well. And start looking to set up in a position to just plaster all of this. Longstreet, you are going to go rally them for me. Lee, yep, you're in effective command. Oh, so what's to be done over here? That's the question, isn't it? The Louisiana Guard Battery. This is Early's guns. Early, I might wing. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with him, actually. For now, I'm just going to basically pull most of Ewell's forces back behind Seminary Ridge. Get him behind Seminary Ridge. I can sort of go from there. But for now, it's a case of just, well, get behind the ridge before I do anything else. Get these guns behind the ridge. And that is roads mostly out of the way now, except for Ramseur's brigade, which is still basically going to help hold, which is going to work on holding the town. I want to make him pay for it. He wants the town, he's going to pay for it. Hoke. Ugh. let's get these guns up here, facing the right direction, and really saying no to federal movement over here. He wants to move, he's going to have to come through my guns blasting him. My turn for all the artillery just plinking away and causing large amounts of casualties. In the meantime, Gordon will fall back behind the guns. I'll have Gordon go behind the guns, along with Early himself. Hayes, I'm going to pull back to the rail line. And then to the brick kiln. Now, what to do up here with Smith? Because Smith is not in a comfy spot. But in this case, I think we can get away just enough to allow us to, well, get away. I don't know who that is. 5th Corps, maybe? I just do not know. Well, there's hope. There's only one real way of finding out. And that is the cavalry's got to go out and be risky again. Alright, let's continue to bring Alexander's batteries down here. And then we'll get the Washington artillery as well. Although they will take a slightly different route. Hood's supply wagon. Alright, Stewart is next to arrive at 9:20. An hour, nearly 2 hours away. Well, an hour and 40 minutes in this case, which is still a very unwelcome delay. However, there is not a damn whole lot I can do about it. Which in this case just means I am going to have to do yeah, you're going to go back up. Get blasted. Not sure why I did that. Ow. Needless losses. It looks like I might have one really good gap in his line here that I'm going to smash through, as I'm going to smash the 83rd New York out of my way. It may cause his line to somewhat fracture and break. Which, if it does, that will be amazing. Oh, I've left a gap, haven't I? Nuggernuts. I've got to close the gap. Hoke, get over here. He can push through it if he wants, but he will then get surrounded by Hoke being on his flank, so... Or, why even do that? I'll just do that and close it off. Yeah, I disordered myself, oh well. Hoke, get your butt down here again. Early, you can go park yourself there. So we know the second corps is coming up the road. Which, always knew it probably would be. That, I think, is that. Oh no, not quite. You. I'm going to trundle you up there. Posey, go that way to rejoin, well, the rest of your brigade. Hill, you are going to try and rally those Florida boys. Anderson, you're going to try and rally them. Hopefully, once again, I'm putting his line under so much pressure it snaps. Pender, you're going to go there as well to try and further improve the recovery of that lot. And the 1st North Carolina Battalion sharpshooters are actually going to come forward as well and support. I need to really, really hit home this assault. If this assault doesn't hit home like it should, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Still, I'm hitting him with 3, 4, 5, 6 divisions all along the line because I've got Hood, McLaws, Anderson, Pender and Edward Johnson while I manoeuvre Ewell around. So for now, it's gonna be about it. It's been a long one this time. But it was always going. Let's get you forward, actually. Final part of his brigade. Yeah, I think that's that. I'm not going to throw Lane or Thomas forward just yet, so that is going to be that. So, I thank you all for watching. I know it's been an incredibly long episode. But I hope you have enjoyed it, as I've been having to think on my strategy and everything. But let me know what you think, how badly I'm doing, how goodly I'm doing, and the like. But until next time, I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all again next time. So until then, bye bye for now.